Hi, I'm Ben Howard. I oversee the Utilita Kids Cup competition at Blackburn Rovers Community Trust, where we have hosted 2 heats, one last Friday and one today. The heats have been hosted at OLSJ High School in Blackburn, where we've had over 20 schools take part from the local area, including Blackburn, Darwen, Ribble Valley and the South Ribble. Last week's Shadsworth Junior School were lucky enough to win, and today Salesbury Primary have won their heat. Those 2 schools will now meet at the STC in January, where they will take part in a training ground tour, meet and greet the players. One of the first team players will referee the final, and then the first team manager will hand out the trophies. The winner of that will then compete in the North Championship finals, and if they're lucky enough, the winner of that event then gets to play on Wembley before the Championship playoff final. I'd just like to say thank you to every team, school that entered. It's been fantastic.
Yeah, well played, mate.
Stephen, thank you for joining me at OLSJ today. You're here with Salesbury Juniors for the Utilita Kids Cup. How great a competition is this for the kids to be involved with?
It's really good. They know what's at stake, and it's really good competition football. The standard's always really high, and they obviously enjoy having it all in our school. But the football today was all really good. They pulled together really well. It's really good for them because a lot of these boys, they really enjoy the competitive side of particularly playing football. And obviously, we've won today, so they've really enjoyed it.
Like you say, it's been a really high standard, hasn't it? How much of the kids do you think improved, getting to play with the teams in the area like this?
Yeah, they have. I mean, we've played some of these teams already in a couple of competitions, and we've not won. We've got to the final, and one of the teams that was here today beaten us, and we thought that they didn't get through their group today. But yeah, they've had to learn how to play a couple of different positions. Things have arisen, getting knocks and things like that. That would always happen, really. But they've come together as a team really well.
And like you say, you've done fantastically well today. You topped your group, and then you're quite convincing in the final, I suppose, as well. Tell me about that.
Yeah, well, in the semi-final we had a penalty shootout. Practiced the penalties beforehand, so that was good. And then in the final, going 1-0 down, it was, gone behind in finals and not won before. So the way they came back was really good. The character was good, and they just got on a roll, and a few goals went in quickly, and it kind of took the game away from the opposition, really. So we were pleased with the way that we came back.
And of course, winning today's heat means your team gets to take on Shadsworth, who won in our first heat last week. You'll be playing them at the STC with the player as referee in early next year. How much are the children and I suppose yourself looking forward to that?
Yeah, it's been a while since we've got through this stage. We've got through the stage in the past and gone further in the competition. So, the players are, a lot of them are Blackburn Rovers fans, so they'll enjoy playing where the pros play. Not a Rovers fan myself, but we're looking forward to it. Yeah.
And there's a big prize at stake, isn't there? If you manage to overcome Shadsworth, and of course then you're in the Northern competition, and the end game of this whole cup is you get to potentially play at Wembley and represent Blackburn. And I understand you have a bit of history with that, don't you?
Yeah. So we, like I said, we have been here before, and. In 2015, when Adam Wharton was at our school, we got to the final. We got to the Northern finals, and had a couple of penalty shootouts in that as well. And then beat a team from Derby in the final to get through to Wembley. Adam scored in that game. They were a good team, and this team was a good team, and it was an amazing experience. I'm sure Adam would tell you if you asked him. And 6 years before that, we got to Wembley when Scott Wharton was in the team. So there's a bit of a connection there with the Wharton boys, and both times it's just been amazing for the kids, and it is a long way. We've got another game, and then the North competition, the standard goes up, and you've got to up your game. Yeah, before the memory's still very fresh, and it's always a very fond memory, and look forward to maybe seeing how we do again this year.
And finally, this event has been organised by Blackburn Rovers Community Trust. How important do you feel is it that Rovers play such a big role in the community, for example, with this promoting kids football?
Well, yeah, competitions like this are really, really great for the kids, as I was saying earlier on. It's competition football. So in a way, it's like a reward for all the kind of development football they do at the weekends. Because they do a lot of work with their clubs. A lot of our kids play for Wiltshire Wanderers, which is a really well-run club. and they'll feel like it's almost like a reward for them, I suppose, in a way. So yeah, it is really important. It's good for these kids to have the opportunity to play in proper games where they're playing to win. They don't always, but yeah, really important and really enjoyable. So we really appreciate what we do back with it on.
Ollie, Ruben, congratulations on winning today's heat in the Utilita Kids Cup. How have you enjoyed today?
Really good. It's been a good competition for our school and everyone.
And you've been really successful today, haven't you? You topped the group and you won quite a lot of games there, didn't you?
We're very happy. So for the last games, we've always lost in like the last stages. So we're pretty happy to win this one.
When you showed today, didn't you? You got through in the semi-finals. How hard a game was that?
We dominated that game, but we couldn't finish our chances, and we just won on sudden death on penalties. So that was quite a hard game for us.
And what was that like for you to take part in a penalty shootout?
Very nervous. I missed my first penalty, so I thought we were done. And then Clayton over there made a magnificent save.
And then of course you got to the final, and you did it quite convincingly in the first half, didn't you? But it still wasn't the easiest second half either.
No, it weren't we conceded later on. We conceded first, as you saw, and then scored 4 back. It was my Van Persie header. And then they scored in the second half and made it a bit harder. We didn't score there, so.
And tell me more about that goal you scored.
Yeah, I love Van Persie, so I love doing his header. I'm really good at headers, so I just love it.
And Ben over there's just told you about what winning today means. I'm sure you're looking forward to going up to the training ground next year and meeting the player and the manager and taking part in the final.
Well, I'm a Rovers fan, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. I can't wait to see all the players. I've been a mascot before. I can't wait to get their autographs and everything, so it'll be really good fun.